Good morning. Hello. Good morning, Ninja Mama. Welcome. You were first. You were first in. Hey, After Dark Coffee and Crime Bones. How you doing? Hey, Kerm the Frog, Mark Klein, Fish Fry Friday. Mark, I did catch a fairly good sized bluegill the other day. I mean, it's not like they don't get real like long and stuff, but it was the biggest one I've caught since I've been back fishing. So, but no, I mean, it was the only fish I caught that day. Hey, Chris, welcome. But yeah, I would love to have a fish fry. I wish I could catch enough to have a fish fry, or somebody I knew would catch enough to have a fish fry. That yesterday I saw on Facebook where this fishing guide, they post all the time. I just found them recently, and they had these little boys out there, like, I don't know, 10, 12 years old, and they caught some huge fish. I couldn't believe it. I think they were um I mean, I think some were bass, but I think they were catching what are they called? Walleyes. Hey, Salmonella, fried fish Friday. Yeah. Well, if you're Catholic, you do eat fish on Friday, right? No meat on Friday if you're Catholic. So I'm not Catholic, but I know some Catholics. I have friends who are Catholic, but you got to eat what you got to eat. Fruit Loop Friday. Well, I don't know. I got things to talk about, and hopefully we can keep this on a positive note. Let me start off with yesterday when Dorothy went live. Um, the night before that, I sent Dorothy an email saying that sorry, that photo I used was, I'm not word for word my email, I'm not reading it or anything, but basically the picture that she was so mad at me for using about a year ago um, was from Facebook. Her son was not in the picture. He was marked out. I mean, I'm not gonna go apologize to somebody and not be honest. Sorry. Um, and not be honest about it. So anyway, so I emailed Dorothy. I had no idea how she would respond when I apologized for, yes, that picture was from Facebook. And the reason I found out was because the other day when Granny's Watching went live, and she basically tore up about, a couple of dozen people. And, the lies that were being said about me, I mean, I'm just like, whoa. And then she said, that picture came from Facebook, Barb. And so I'm like, well, now that she's telling the truth, I guess now. So I go over because I'm like, well, now I've got to, get right with Dorothy. Dorothy and I don't talk. I'm not, when she listed off yesterday all the people like on her team or whatever, I'm not mentioned. Now, yeah, I was mentioned a lot in the live stream. Hey, Alex. Um, a lot in her live stream because she kept circling back to my apology. And so, wait, let me think. So, yeah, now when I did see that she was going live, I was like, and she had hashtagged me in it. I knew then that she wasn't going to. I mean, I was pretty sure at that point she wasn't going to drag me because a little bit before I saw that she was going live, she had emailed me back and said, we're good. It's okay. I guess Granny thought, I'm going to get her. Ha ha, Barb. That really did come from Facebook. And I did the right thing. And fortunately for me, the outcome was great because, sometimes when you apologize to people, when you make amends, I think that's step 8. If you're working the 12 steps, which another thing that Granny said that I'm always talking about my recovery. I talk about recovery. I'm not clean and sober. Everybody knows that. I don't know what you're trying to say. Excuse me, because I tell everybody I'm on medical marijuana. That's not clean and sober. It's mind altering. I say that I drink. I'm not clean and sober. Um, I was in recovery years ago, and I have kept some of those same habits, like making amends and things like that. But no, I'm not trying to pretend like I'm somebody that I'm not. I'm 100% real. Um, Yesterday, I saw that T. Adams said that I'm a little sensitive, and I laugh because I'm overly sensitive, and it's not a fun thing to be. I mean, I'm just like, yeah, I'm very sensitive. I wear my feelings close to the top of my skin. There they like, there, there my feelings lie, and I'm not able to. If I get teary, it happens really easily, and I can't stop it. Because I'm easy to cry. Hey, Mel Mel. Yeah, and so yeah, Mel Mel, that's what we're going to talk about too. Is you're known by the company you keep. Hey, Angela. So anyway, that's what happened with Dorothy. But let me also straighten out one thing I kept trying to say in chat. Dorothy kept saying that the reason I made videos about her was because Granny was telling me to. And no, that never happened. The only thing that Granny did for me when I asked her, and okay, first I started making videos about Natasha and Mrs. Portland, and then I made a few about Dorothy. Granny and I didn't even talk then. We had an exchange phone numbers. We had it emailed a few times, but we weren't talking. She wasn't telling me who to make videos about. I just said, "Do you have a picture of Dorothy?" Because I had never seen Dorothy cammed up. She sent me that file. I got the picture. I cropped it out and I used it. And it did not have her son visible. It was all scratched out, like I've said all along. Hey, JL. So, if you've always heard these, anyway, enough of that. Like, if you want to believe the lies that were spewed the other day, I mean, literally, I could list them out and go over them and show what proof, and try to debunk everything. I'm not going to listen back to that bullshit. Hey, Lulu Chew, I'm not going to do it to myself. I'm clean, not sober. Me too, Salmonella. Clean, but not sober. Just got out of the shower myself. Fortunately, it's not going to be as hot today here. It looks like it's going to be a little bit of rain off and on, highs in only the 80s. So for that, I'm very grateful. However, my dog, Shelby, can't walk again. So I don't know, guys. It could be the end for her. I don't know. I'm going to go to get her to the vet and see if we can do any, I'm sure there's other medication we can try to get her back on her feet, but she's miserable, and I don't know what I'm going to do, and I'm sounding like I'm all okay with it, and I'm not, but I've got to get that done. I got to get her taken care of. So let me see what I know. I'm just jumping around everywhere, but no, I'm not going to make a video about what Granny did the other day. I'm not going to clip it. It's just not worth the time and energy, and also the drama is just not good for my channel. Doing those videos really doesn't help my channel at all. So anyway, no, the company you keep, the sayings that we hear, like, when I was a kid, my aunt had this picture of she had this little, it was a blow up, a little blow up like pillow like thing, but it was pinned to her wall. And it said, "I'm horny." Well, I wasn't old enough to know what that meant. And I'm like, what does that mean? Well, you'll figure it out when you grow up. That. I'm like, really? Cold laser therapy? Okay. I'll ask about that, Angela. So, and then my aunt got married. I was, I don't know, like 15, I think. But you also have to realize in the 70s, when I was 15, there was no internet. There was, we didn't know nearly as much as what we know now about everything before the internet. And she gave me I was in her wedding, and so my gift was this, it was like a Holly Hobby plaque, about 6 by 6 inches, and it said, "Patience is a virtue." I didn't know what that meant. I asked what that meant. I don't know. She or my mother, excuse me, one said, "You'll learn, you'll figure it out when you're," because they don't know what to say, right? About the horny one, exactly. And so I'm like, well, you'll learn, you'll figure it out. And now I love, patience is a virtue. I understand what that means. Hey, hippie chick. The first thing you heard was I'm horny. Yeah, and I'm not. Oh, it does, Angela? Billy walked from his brain tumor. Maybe they'll give me a full weight harness. Hey, toxicity. Is it really early for everybody? Because I mean, I think we got up about 5 after 6. We wake up here early. Hippie chick, I can't even with you coming in here talking about being horny. What's wrong with you? My vet told me I could take her swimming. But that would be to rehab her and stuff. Anyway, what was I talking about? The company that we keep. But anyway, we hear these sayings, and like, I know we've all heard that along in our lives. You're known by the company you keep. Well, back in the 70s, 80s, 90s, all along there, you didn't really know who your friends were. I mean, who your friends were hanging out with. Like, do you know in real life who all your friends go hang out with? I mean, I have a really good friend, and they like our governor, and I don't, and it's a political thing, and I want to get in politics, but I'm just like, ugh, I can't believe that. But I still love my friend, What's my email? Are you talking me? Mine is the scoopwithbarb@gmail.com. I don't know if that came through. Is my membership thing linked? Because I thought I linked that earlier, but I don't see it. My membership link. I would love to have you guys become members if you're supporting me, because I could really use the help financially, and memberships are a good way to do that. And I do have it pinned. Okay. And thanks y'all. And that was said the other day in the Granny's chat that I lost my train of thought again. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. She said so much. I was just like, lady. I'm uneducated. I don't know. I don't really want to talk about. But anyway, you're known by the company you keep, and when you're on YouTube, that's what I'm trying to get to. I have never in my life seen something acted out, a phrase so visible that you don't even have to explain it. Just if you're in the drama over here, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, you were in her chat. Oh, you were in here. Oh, I don't like them because they're over there, or they're friends with her. It's 90% of what goes on over here. You only like people because they're in, like-minded, whether it's hate bonding or, whoever you're mad at the time. And we all do it. And I'm not definitely not saying that I don't do it. So, yes, me. Yeah, Bones, it's best to stay out of it. Again, yesterday I unsubscribed to some stuff I've been watching. What do what do I want out of my life? I don't want all this. Oh, yay, hippie chicks, new member. Thank you. I don't want all this in my life. you can laugh at me like the other day and say, well, Barb, she left because she couldn't handle the drama. Well, you know what? I'm not ashamed that I can't handle all this drama. I can handle it. I just don't want to, right? Maybe I can't handle it. Maybe I'm a big baby and I can't handle people calling me names and me going back and forth with them. Maybe I can't. Maybe I can't. I don't know. I chose to pivot. I've been working really hard on my channel and I'm very proud of that. And, the only reason I threw out that I had more viewers is because of other things that I was putting out there. And, it's so disheartening though to see that everybody moves around so much and everybody gets hurt so much on here. Whenever I was this is just a good example of Little Miss Purple, welcome. Yeah, me too, Mel Mel. I know I did toxicity. As soon as I was saying that, I was like, oh shit, that was Natasha says that. I actually thought that. I have never in my life. Oh, welcome, Kerm the Frog. Welcome to the Scoops. Yeah, it doesn't say which one you are. Probably the Scoops. Hey, Trisha. Trisha, can you find the cat? If you need a hint, ask me in the comments and I'll leave you a clue. Yes, welcome to my newest members. I always lose my train of thought too much. Let's see. Now, what I was going to say is when I was in college, when I was in my 30s, and it's never too late to improve your life, get your education. I'm uneducated. I was told that I'm basically dumb and uneducated. I only have a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology. That's all I have. I'm very proud of it. I am so proud of that degree, and I will shout it from the rooftops. In the biggest part of getting a degree for me was, when I look back, is being able to stick to something for all that time. And I was working 1 to 2 to 3 jobs at the time, volunteer work, doing all this stuff. You know what got me there, though? It was the company I was keeping. It was people encouraging me that I was smart enough to go back to school, that I could do it, that it was, it was important for me. It was the company I kept. It was the people, that were there motivating me. Now, had I still been in the company of the people I was using cocaine with, that was when, I didn't do anything. I mean, I was not a good member of society. The company I was keeping over there was not good. Not that those people are bad and that I was bad or anything like that, but the company you keep can either excel your life, push you forward, have you doing great things, or it's going to bring you down. The power of your circle, you love them, Trisha. I know you do. Alex, well, I was 2 years into mine when I quit. And that's the thing. I mean, we're looking at being in college for, at 18, 19, 20, and then going back to school at 30. Let's see, I would have been 34-ish. I don't know. And it's all about putting one foot in front of the other, showing up for class, doing your assignments, writing your papers, doing everything that you need to do rather than going out and partying and drinking and, playing. I mean, we would play games instead of, we would write down all the words in Sugar Hill Gang, Rapper's Delight. It's like a 15-minute album. We would write down every word of that. And here I should have been over there studying. So I didn't do well either. I mean, I say either. You probably quit because you weren't really doing it because if you're doing your schoolwork, you're not going to want to quit. Anyway, I went back. Well, I went back and I'm paying for it myself. If you want to go back to school and get your degree and you don't have a lot of money, you can get, I didn't, I was working. I didn't get, I got student loans, but I didn't get like grants and stuff. But I bet you could get a grant and go back to school. I thought I was impervious to bad influence. Yes, you have to, hippie chick. You do. Thank you for that. You have to decide what you want for yourself and what influences you want. When I listen, thanks, Alex. Thanks, Kerm. When I listen to people on YouTube and they're nasty and they're, and I'm not saying I've always been, that I'm never nasty. I've been nasty before, and it's just, it brings you down and you can get pulled into that and it can take your life. The energy and determination around you can bring you, move you forward, or it can bring you, or the non-energy, the people who are not wanting more for their life, wanting better for their life. I'm retired and I still want a good life. I still want a positive life. And so I'm trying to make the choice completely to be the best I can be and not be into anything that's negative. But I fail, I'm not perfect either. We all fail. We all do what we do. So that's what I'm saying. Friends who uplift and encourage you are going to help you. Or people who are negative about you, they're just going to bring you down. Have you ever been around somebody who's constantly complaining, life is so bad? I need, and then you leave them feeling that way. Do you ever leave YouTube feeling worse than when you came in? Because people are, it's just like, I don't know. It's hard. Emotional vampires. Oh, thank you, Amy Eureka. My dachshund hurt his back. Well, I'll ask him about that because I know that her back is, she has the same thing I do, degenerative disc disease, arthritis, also known as arthritis. She's hurt her back. I think it was actually from when the vet assistant dropped her on her back from about a 4-foot table. I mean, that's the only time I know that she really got hurt. And you would stay away from anyone that was positive or said to go. I felt better having all those friends in low. Yes, I got friends in low places. That's right. 2005. Yeah, I was sober. I was clean and sober in 1994. And I was not clean and sober like 2001, but right after I graduated from college. I'll ask my vet about cold laser therapy. Yeah. But whenever you're using, whenever you're fighting, you hang out with the people of a like mind. And that's why Amy Eureka. Hey, CLM. I agree. Build a circle of friends who are safe, energetically, spiritually, hold compassion, grow through life with you, and genuinely. Yeah, I want people around me that wish me well, that hope I feel good, that hope I'm doing well, that, especially if I'm friends with them, that check on me. Basically just basic kindness, right? There's a difference talking about bad behavior to putting down people. Yes. That's right, toxicity. And that's what, like, I get accused of. Well, you're doing drama. And uh, somebody said that I'm back doing drama because I couldn't make any money on, I'm not making any money on shorts. Isn't that what you suggested, Granny? That I go, what do you say? Spike up a live. I don't spike up lives. But yeah, I mean, part of why I am doing something different, you I'm making a way through YouTube, and while I grow subscribers on shorts, I'm not making any money on shorts, none. And I'm spending a lot of money on things to make them. And so I also I also want to grow a community and be an influencer with you guys, a positive person, a good influencer. That doesn't mean that I'm Sally Sunshine all the time, and then I'm going to be over here going, "Oh, y'all are so pretty, and I love you," and all that kind of stuff. I want to use my positivity, and gratitude is a big thing for me, and stuff like that. I can't build a community on shorts. You need to go live to actually, build up things with people, interact with people, and everything. So that's what I'm doing, and if that comes with money, that it does, because it's taken, for months now, it's taken me 2 months to even get to the $100 that you got to make on YouTube to get paid. And so I'm putting out more money to have my channel than I'm making. And so I'm over here to build a community. And if that means that you do get more money going live than you do making shorts. I don't get as many subscribers that way. Yeah, salmonella. Who wants to be all grumpy all the time? If you got friends who care about you, they're going to be happy for you when you do well. They're going to be there for you when you're down, and they're going to have your back. And they're going to help you become the best you can be. I don't want to be on YouTube fighting. Do I make statements sometimes that hurt other people? I guess so. I don't mean to. I'm not on here trying to hurt anybody, but I think we all get hurt at times. I got really hurt the other day when Granny was live, seeing people who I care for or thought, we had friendships, talking really bad about me. Oh, Barb's boring, this and that. And I'm like, well, you sure didn't think I was boring when you were over here. So, and I'm boring. Okay, well, don't click on my channel if I'm so boring. Okay. But it's not that they say I'm boring. It's that I thought they were friends of mine. And now, because I finally got, I don't know, say I've got a thick skull. I'm tired. I finally took it in. I finally took in what everybody was just telling me about Granny. And I got proof of it. And I finally took it in. And now I'm like, oh, wow. Problem with that on here is that you really never know who you're. Well, Mel, that's the thing on here. I could come on here and behind a screen like I am now, and I could have done that, and I don't know. You just don't know who you're talking to behind the screen. Mel, it's creepy. It could be anybody. Yeah, the old man pushing the 30-year-old woman. Well, and that's how these guys get these younger girls and stuff, is they pretend like they're teenagers on the internet. It's horrible. Oh, you are getting a thunderstorm? We're supposed to get some storms today. When I hear people talking about others, I know they are talking about me. That's true, hippie chick. You're not allowed to change your content mind and make money, but others are allowed to. Well, exactly, toxicity. I've changed my mind on my channel a million times. I mean, not really a million. Let's see. When things got hot and heavy a few months back, I pivoted and started growing my channel away from the drama. Barely went into any chats. Started coming back about a month ago, I guess. Drop into a chat here and there. It's been nothing but a headache to do that, actually. And I'm not saying I'm not, going in anybody's things, but I can do whatever I want with my channel. And what's wrong with making money on YouTube? That's why, we're here. It's not the only reason we're here or that I'm here, but I'm not out here lying and saying that I've got cancer and I need money for a trip. I'm not over here saying somebody threatened me and I'm going to go to a hotel. I've got to go. I'm scared and not even do that, but you're getting money for it. That kind of stuff. I got to take my kids on a trip because I've got cancer and I'm not going to live. No, I don't do shit like that. Give me a break. You're buffering, Amy. See you. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Mel. It is like, let me be irrelevant for a while. Let me be irrelevant. What are you doing? What's amazing? What did you do? Selma? Hey, Tarot with Trisha. Did Salmonella... What did she do? I can't see it. Did she here, let me go over to I'm still here. I'm just looking over. I think Salma might have gifted some memberships. I hope so. I need the money. Sorry, it's just my computer's really slow. I'm trying to open my YouTube. Now I gotta... Gosh, it takes forever. I like instant gratification, not this waiting for stuff to load. I am a instant gratification kind of chico. Hello? Well, maybe somebody will just tell me what happened because I can't get it open. 10? What? 10? Who did it? Hey, Nightmare. Who gifted them? Thank you so much, Salmonella. You did? Is everybody getting them? Who got one? That is so nice. Thank you, Salma. Hey, Earth Angel. Anybody else have like any experiences that they can that you want to share about influence, about when somebody was, your circle of friends? I don't have a huge circle of friends in real life, but I do have friends who I'm close to. I just don't see them that often. Oh, Salma, I love you back. Salmonella. That was very nice. So who got them? Anybody? I am toxicity. I'm over here celebrating. Hey, Jen in Jersey. But yeah, it's just people can be hurtful, and YouTube is like the whole, I don't know, it just popped in my head the other day about you're known by the company you keep, as as I'm watching different people move around in the community and fight with each other, and I'm like, wow. So what about those who bring negativity? The people who complain and they're toxic and they drain your energy and your self-esteem and your hinder your progress. Like, really, the drama hinders my progress because I am ultra sensitive. I'm not mad at T. Adams for saying that I'm kind of sensitive because I'm ultra sensitive. And, I probably heard that, I don't know, a million times growing up that I'm too sensitive. Who's to determine what's too sensitive and what's not? And I'd rather be too sensitive than an arrogant bitch, who doesn't, not saying T. Adams is that. T. Adams, I'm not saying you're the Adams. I'm just saying, there are extremes. And do I wish I was more in the not so sensitive? Yeah, I do. But I think it's just in me. Oh, nobody on here complains. Let's lift each other up. I don't know. I want to be the person who lifts everybody up and never does anything negative, but I'm not perfect, and I'm not an angel, but I'm real. I mean, I'm just me. And I don't have, I remember also a while back that Granny kept saying that CJ was in my ear. CJ's in your ear. I know that because they were fighting. CJ's in your ear. I'm like, she's not. I've never talked to her off of here. Never. I emailed her. I've never heard back. I think that, there was an email because she wanted, anyway, I'm not. I talk to toxicity of social media a lot. And hippie chick a little bit. Oh, I'm your long lost sister. I need a sister. Sometimes I just feel like, would somebody just please give me a hug? Please. Least it means you feel things. I know. Like, if you're not feeling things, then I don't know. You do, Angela? Oh my gosh. Growing up, I was just a crybaby. And then I got more abuse because I was, more pushing my buttons, Oh, I'm your sister from a different mister. I know, toxicity. I know. I didn't even know Toxicity's name for a long time. I'm talking to her. And oh, yes, thank you, Lulu Chu. Big hugs for everybody. You're working right now. She always is working all the time. Working. You do, Alex? I know, I do. I mean, sometimes, well, any of those movies, those tearjerker movies, I am sitting there just boo-hooing. Oh, me too, Trisha. Oh, me too. I used to be, it just used to be horrible. And then I cry when I'm mad. So between I can sit here right now. I could probably be a pretty good actress because I can feel the tear ducts if I just think about crying. I can really feel those tear ducts. And I think I could make myself cry if I tried. Yeah, well, Jen and Jersey, I wish I felt lost because I don't even want to be around all that. I don't. And do I get pulled in sometimes? Yeah, because drama is fun and all that. But at the same time, when we're in drama, we're laughing at other people. We're hurting other people. And so I don't like to hurt other people. I don't. You're dead inside. Oh, I know, toxicity. She finally told me about being I mean, no, no. She didn't tell me that. You do, Trisha? I know. I've done that too. Like, I used to work at this one place, and I just remember it because I would cry, and the building had restrooms that were shared, by whoever on that floor and everything. And just in there, just putting water on my face, cold water, because I didn't want anybody to know I was crying. I was so embarrassed because I would get frustrated and I would cry and stuff. How you doing, Mark? Mark Klein. So, but if you can go in chats where people are arguing and fighting and everything and you don't feel anything, then I would say you don't have much empathy and that you are it doesn't, crying or not crying or whatever doesn't make you weak or strong. It's just a level of I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's compassion or, but I noticed that there are a lot of people who don't have empathy on YouTube in this community, right? They don't really have much empathy. I know, Jen in Jersey. I can tell you exactly that I know my parents are my parents, that I wasn't adopted or anything, but damn, sometimes I'm just like, why didn't y'all just let me go live, I don't know, out in the woods somewhere? I was just like, oh, you're yelling before the tears start. Mark, I'm so ready for football season. 2 more months, right? Go Hogs. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I am ready for some football and cooler weather. And so remember this too, that your circle, that your who you hang out with is a reflection of you. So if you're like, I was in Dorothy's yesterday, and I know a lot of people don't like Dorothy, and I'm not saying I'm 100% behind everything she says or does or any of that stuff, but I'm predicting people are going to be like, well, you were in Dorothy or whatever, and it's like, so what? And like when before I left Granny's Watching officially, which was just recently, I haven't been over there in a while, but officially, what was I saying? Oh, I had so many people emailing me about that they couldn't be in my chat because she was over here, and stuff. And then I saw a screenshot where she was mad because I dropped into Lycans, which I don't go in now, but this was when, I mean, like, I'm not going to be friends with somebody because she was with him and it was okay, but then they broke up, so we're not supposed to go there, whatever. And now they're all back together. It's crazy. I'm a spider weaving a web around here. Oh, I didn't know that, Trisha. I'll look at the support I gave and the money. Oh, right, Lulu Chu. Hey, Himmy, how are you? I know I can, and I can do whatever I want on my channel, and they can bash me for it and say nasty things about it. But look, if you're coming on here and you drop into a live stream and you just sit there and you just lie about people and make up shit about people and talk nasty about people, that was like the biggest puke session I think I've witnessed, even on here. And I was just like, wow, you've got to be so freaking miserable to be able to just go on a live stream and just attack people and lie about it. It's horrible. You don't like her and you just leave quietly. Well, see, that's the thing. She's done a lot of things that people didn't like and that I didn't like, and probably still does things that I don't like and everything. But she was talking about me yesterday, so I dropped in there. I appreciate that if if you're just coming in, so, and you don't even know what I'm talking about, I found out that the photo of Dorothy I used about a year ago that she said came from her Facebook, and I was given it and told it came from YouTube. I found out via Granny the other day during her live when she told me then, oh, by the way, that picture came from Facebook. So I emailed Dorothy and I said, I'm here to apologize. I just found out that picture did come from Facebook. I'm so sorry. You were right, and whatever. And fortunately for me, she didn't get mad. She thought more highly of me for being honest. I didn't know when I sent her that what her reaction was going to be. She could have come on yesterday and dragged me and threw me under the bus, but she didn't, and I'm grateful for that. And I feel like I can be friendly with her because we're on good terms. Yeah, it's hurtful. All of this stuff is hurtful, and it's not making my life better to fight with people. And I have a hard enough time with keeping my spirits up and being upbeat and happy and everything, especially considering that I'm in a great deal of physical pain right now. They sound like each other. Yes, it's exactly. I mean, I don't know. Let me just use this as an example. Amber and Lycan. So Amber and I have spoken. We've emailed. I consider her, a YouTube friend. We haven't talked since she's been we emailed right in the beginning when she was first kind of with Lycan, I guess. And but to me, watching her, she seems to have changed while she's been hanging out with Lycan. And I've heard other people say that, and I'm sure she's heard people say that because I've heard a lot of people say that, and I've noticed it too. And that's just an example of what we're talking about. The company you keep, the behaviors that you have. When I was being more nasty on here, I was hanging out with people who are more nasty on here. No, it's not their fault I got nasty on here. It's my fault. But I hung around with the wrong people, and I'm trying to hang around with the right people now. Oh, they did? Oh, thanks, Emmy. Oh, okay, Lulu Choo. Yeah, so that's what happened. And right before, okay, so what happened was, like, I checked my email and I had an email from Dorothy where she was like, it's all good. I appreciate the truth and we're good. And then I clicked over and I saw that she had a live scheduled with me hashtagged in it. And I pretty sure knew that she wasn't going to drag me because she just said, we're good. But still, when I sent the email, I didn't know if what was going to happen. So I hope nobody comes on and says, oh, you just did that. No, I just did that to be honest. And I should have taken her word for it sooner, I guess. Oh, hey, Deb and PA. Yeah, I think she does. And then she was asking some other people to come forward and be honest about things. And, that's up to them. And maybe they don't want to. Maybe she's wrong about them. I don't know. Maybe they didn't really do what she says they did. I don't know. How would we know? How do we know when people talk about us? People talk about us and people don't know if it's true or not. People stalking Facebook. You've never gone to Facebook to look up a creator. I'm nosy and admit it, but I've never done that. Well, I have. I have done it. I'm not saying I've never looked up anybody. I have. But I haven't then used that anywhere, if that makes any sense. But guys, like, I've never done a background check on somebody or called their family members or, use their deceased family and come in under alts being them. No, I'm not doing that. Have I used an alt to go in a channel? Yeah, I have. I sure have. But I never did anything nasty with them. Like I never said anything nasty with the alt. So, um, oh, thanks, Hemi. Thanks for becoming a member. Y'all are awesome. There's so much deception and behind the scene fudgery. I know, Nightmare. I don't want to take it I don't want to take this or anyone seriously that's fighting and stuff. Yeah, welcome, Hemi. Welcome to the family. Okay, now, so just you got to choose your friends wisely, and I know I've said this before, but like where you spend your time, and I can tell my mental health is affected by who I'm spending my time with and what I'm spending my energy on, and the influence, because some people are malleable, which means that they can change. They're kind of like a chameleon and be kind of around who they're around, and they're easily swayed. I can be stubborn like a donkey, and I can also be malleable. So certain people can influence me, and I have to protect myself from. I have to watch myself so that I'm not becoming that way. And sometimes the only way to do that's to, not hang around. Like if you're really in, like I've been fishing a lot, so no, that's not a good example. I guess just YouTube. If people are fighting and they're talking about, like, if somebody's talking about somebody that we don't like, it's gonna be fun and funny and everything. But then you got them, they're talking, and then they're talking about you. That's not fun. I mean, it's just, on here, it's just really hard to know who your friends are, because on here, friends change and alliances change. And I am a standalone channel. Like I don't contact people before I, make a video. I've never done that. I've never had anybody say, "Who make this video? You need to make this video." I'm not that way. And I'm not, I mean, the closest I would be to anybody's influence would be toxicity, because I have sent her a few memes that I made, and I'm like, should I post this? And the reason I do that is because I know I shouldn't most of the time. Most of the time it's because I know, and I'm like, oh, I've only sent her like, what, maybe 3 toxicity. And one time she was like, yeah, go ahead. What the hell? Now it's like, you find out who your friends are. Yeah, Hemi, people can be so mean. And I don't know. The flip-flopping, somebody can tear somebody apart, and then the person they tore apart will go back to that person and be their friend. Like, no. Somebody's gonna tell everything. Run out and crank up their car. Hit the gas, get there fast. Whoops, I started singing and everybody's leaving. Bye. Bye-bye. 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 Come back, though. Come back here. Anybody watching anything good on TV? Y'all, there's a writer's strike, and now the actors are joining in on it because the actors are not making any residuals. I think that's ridiculous. That This Is Us show, what's her name? The lady that played the mother to all those 3 kids, she's getting residuals from This Is Us playing on Netflix like 81 cents. It's like YouTube pay. You don't know if that's the words? I don't know. It's close, Mel. So what's going on is there's a strike going on, right? The fall shows are being put off. There's not going to be a bunch of new shows next fall. We're going to be if you like to watch TV, which will actually be good for YouTube because people will be heading over here. I'm not worried about it because in the fall I'll be watching football every day, and I will miss my shows being on. But I'm just saying it's going to be a little bit different. Yeah, they're all being held up, and you love my singing. I have that little short video. I don't know if I can play that while I'm live. Let me see. It's horrible. Where is it?
You find out who your friends are. Somebody's gonna drop everything. Run out and crank up their car. Hit the gas, get there fast. Never stop to think, what's in it for me? Or is it way too far? They just show on up with their big old heart. You find out who your friends are.
My song sucks. You're already watching football. Are you like Canadian football, or is it American football? That was fun though. I went out to the park. I went out to a park that day, and I was looking for these those rocking horses, like that one. Like, let me see. Oh, where is it? We're me on that rocking horse thing. But the country club, I am. The country club is close to where I live, and I drive by there quite often. They have those rocking horses out in their playground, which is right by the road. But I'm not a member of the country club, but I have a couple friends. I have a few friends that are. So I don't know if I could get away with trying to go. Anyway, that's what I was looking for that day, and I couldn't find any, and then I found that one. Feel sorrier for me and send me all your money. Send me all your money. Your Canadian football. Do you watch American football, Hemi? Oh, my song does suck. It's so bad. It's so bad. I want to make another one. It's so bad. Making, having fun. It's good for your soul. You find out who your friends are. I always like it when NC plays it because you know that somebody has left her and she's going to ask you for money. And I don't know. I'm just going to say those pins they sell, put a 1 in the chat if you like those pins, those dollar pins for $10 plus shipping, not $8 plus shipping. What teams do you like, Hemi, in America? I'm a Razorbacks fan. Arkansas Razorbacks. Mel, when is Lynette going to go off on me? Cowboys. I met Jerry Jones one time, Hemi. I was at had a very short gig working at a little restaurant bar. Yeah, it is expensive for a pin, and they look like kids stuff. Like, anyway, I'm not a big pro. I haven't been watching pro football a lot, but I'll probably get back to it this year. But anyway, so I was working at it's called Grumpy's. I don't know if it's still in Little Rock. When before they opened, actually, I started working there, getting the place ready. I'm not very good as a waitress, but anyway, Jerry Jones came in. If you don't know, he's the owner of the Dallas Cowboys franchise. Very rich man with the Tyson Chicken man who's now passed away. And they sat at one of my tables, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm going to make big tips. These guys are rich. I didn't. But Jerry Jones had on a Super Bowl ring. Those things are so big, y'all. And I said, oh, I said something about his ring, and he takes it off and puts it in the palm of my hand. And I had a quick thought, I should run out the back door. This thing is worth a lot. It is covered in diamonds, full of diamonds. But I didn't. Yeah, it's kind of high for a pin. Oh, I need to go watch that nightmare. There's a lot of things that YouTube's funny because I watched a few fishing videos, and then that's 90% of what they send me. And before that, I was watching people trying to back their boats into the lake, fighting on the dock, all these things. I am not getting those anymore because I haven't been watching them. What got deleted? Yeah, I did, Hemi. Sure did. Oh, where is it? Why didn't you tag me so I could see it? Yeah, I had that Super Bowl ring in my hand. You do, Lulu Chew? What kind of fishing do you do? Like, these lakes have huge fish, but in order to get to the huge fish, 90% of the time, you're going to need to be out in a boat. You can catch a big fish from the bank. I don't have a boat. I want to get a kayak and everything, but I can't fit it in my car or put it on the roof of my car because it's heavy. And yeah, so don't have that right now. Tuna. Oh, I put your link in the description. Oh, Mel, you have to put an @ sign in front of it. But I want to see it. So I'll try to go to your channel and find it. Okay. Let me see what else. I don't know, guys, when you are how does this stuff make you feel? I'm just asking because I get really, my moods are easily, not my mood, I guess it's my mood, easily changed by my surroundings, I guess. The minivan. I don't get a lot of I completely stopped getting community posts on my laptop, which I'm on my laptop 90% of the time. Speaking of, means I'm about to need a new one because my keyboard's been messing up, and sometimes it makes sounds and sometimes it doesn't. It's not supposed to. But yeah, YouTube stopped giving me community posts. I can get them on my phone if I, scroll through and I see them, but they're terrified for me. Fishing in a cabin, walleye, lake perch, yeah. One time, Lulu Chew, I went sailing in the bay at Destin, and we had dolphins following our boat and everything, but we also I was terrified because I was with a boyfriend, fiance at the time. And um, it was his brother's boat, who I just met. Um, and so anyway, we went out and fog rolled in, and we were lost for a little bit of time. We were in the bay. We weren't out in the big wide ocean, but still, I was scared. I was. Yeah, it does sound heavenly, Mark. I mean, especially if it's cooler up north. You notice that too? Yeah, I would. But now I saw whales have been coming up under people's boats and stuff, Lulu Chew. I'm dying to go hire this guide and go fish and catch some of those huge walleye and stuff, because I don't. They're huge, and I would share a picture over here, but they're not the people there, the kids there catching those huge fish are not. It's over on Facebook, and I don't want to bring that over here. So let's see if I had anything else. Well, I was just trying to figure out if anybody else if you actually feel that, like when you're in a place where there's a lot of drama, if you feel that, if it affects you, if it makes you want to lash out, or it makes you feel down, depressive kind of thought, because it does me. Yeah, I bet when that whale rolled, you were scared, scared, scared. But yeah, we had dolphins following the boat, and I went sailing out in a lake near Little Rock with that same guy and another guy one time, or a couple of times. It made you sad, yeah. Even for a non-fisherman. Are you going to take me, Mark? Your mood is affected. So it's not just me. And I think people who care about themselves and want to be happy, because you got to kind of, a lot of times you got to kind of want to be happy, I think. I mean, I think in a certain way we get to choose if we're upbeat or gloomy, right? So that's where gratitude pulled me in, because I was poor me, poor me, poor me. I don't have any money. I had to buy this house I don't really want. I have a place to live. So, oh, I'm grateful. I got this place to live. The rent, not the rent, the mortgage payment is so low. I couldn't rent a room for what my house payment is. So, I mean, there's that. I took the day off, told the boss to F off. Are you the boss? Y'all, go Toxicity, drop your link in. I think everybody in here knows your link, but drop your link in, girl. Do it. Your pissant channel. Did you get that pissant from Natasha? I can imagine, Mark. Oh yeah. Law of attraction, right? When now I'm not as upbeat as I was, I guess, a couple years ago. Well, before I came to YouTube, I was really into the gratitude. I need to get back excited about it again, because it changed my life, and I've been lax in it lately, because I'm just like, my mind is a lot of times occupied in a lot of this YouTube drama, and wait, where could I better spend my mind? Like, I'm losing my mind, right? And I killed a lot of brain cells. I still am, because I do use medical marijuana. Your pissant channel. She got the pissant channel. Well, I have a parody coming up that I wanted to do, but I really don't. I don't want to do drama, so this would be drama, but it was just it's a parody, so I don't know. I may end up doing it, but I don't know. It would be fun, and I think people would laugh, but still 95% of my video watchers are not subscribers. Nightmare, did you know that according to YouTube, look, how did they put it? Subscribers feed the ego, and viewers, I don't remember how they said it, but viewers in the mind of in the YouTube doesn't have a mind. In the algorithm of YouTube, views are more important than subscribers. Now, everybody wants that 100,000 subscribers to get that plaque from YouTube. I don't see me getting that plaque from YouTube. But anyway, it's a goal. A lot of people have that goal. And what was I saying? But as far as YouTube's concerned, your views, people's views are what get them to get your videos fed to that person again. It doesn't matter if they're a subscriber or not. And as far as the algorithm's concerned, it's not about how many subscribers you have. They don't, the algorithm doesn't feed people. Now, they will notify people who are subscribed to you. That's a different thing. A notification's a different thing. But they'll notify you, or they'll put it in your feed. But they'll also put it in your feed if they're not subscribed. And getting the views is what gets you more views, not subscribers. But we all want to have our subscriber count up. Of course we do. Yay, she must have hit her 2K. Yeah, it is. He wouldn't ask you that. Well, you have to be here, Toxicity. If you're not here supporting me, please give me a thumbs up on this. And anyway, so I hope that I've cleared up a little bit of that about Dorothy. If anybody didn't hear my explanation, please let me know in the comments, and I will tell that again, because I know people come and go, and I just wanted to explain what happened yesterday. What was, I know, and Toxicity, like the only medication I've had today, hey Taco, the only medication I've had today is my antidepressant and my ibuprofen. I haven't used any medication. I haven't had anything to drink except water and a little bit of caffeinated Kool-Aid type stuff. Not really Kool-Aid, but yeah, pretty much that's the theme of my life. But I can sit here in my chair and talk to y'all. Not this chair. I can sit in there in my recliner and talk to y'all and talk to YouTube and say all these things, and then I don't have y'all on. So anybody didn't, thanks Lulu Chu. Anybody didn't hear that? Taco, do you know what I'm talking about? Do y'all care? Does anybody want to know? Do I need to repeat what happened with Dorothy? Or, I mean, it's all good, but you find out who your friends are. I'm like, I have to kid. I'm paying you big bucks. Yeah, I know. I give her like $100 here and $33 over there. And then yesterday I said, if you'll come into my live stream tomorrow and come mod for me, I will give you 100,000 pennies. You did watch it, Taco? So I noticed you just came in. So if you heard it, yeah, it went well. And I'm pleased that sometimes when you do the right thing, you don't get rewarded for it, and you get the opposite. And so I was pleased that she took it as a good thing, and doesn't absolve me of using something that I wasn't sure about. It doesn't make me, that I did a good thing, but I did the honest thing when it was time, when I knew the truth, because I didn't know the truth before that. So yeah. All right, kids, I am going to say adios. Toxicity watched it. Adios, amigos. And I got to run. I got to call the vet again and go to the grocery store. And I appreciate you guys being here and my mods for being helpful. And Salmonella, if you're still here, thank you a million to one times for the memberships you gave out. That was so kind of you. I'm so appreciative, and I hope that whoever got them enjoys them. And I will definitely see you guys on Sunday morning, because Sunday mornings are Barb's time. God's time and Barb's time. Y'all have a great day, and I hope you enjoyed your time with me this morning and got a little bit of a laugh or positivity. I mean, I know you were laughing at me when I'm like, what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. It's okay. Love you guys. Have a great day, and I will see you all soon. Bye now.